Good day, it's me, Gunde, with a project pile number 19. I don't know what I'm doing with my hand, it's just happy to be alive. So, I'm taking into consideration the camera angle, trying my best. I'm actually thinking about buying an actual, camcorder, because the camera I'm using is, I love it. It's a very good camera, it takes wonderful photos whenever I use it to actually take photos, but as for doing like this kind of videos, it's not. So my neighbor's kids are out playing again. Alright. Anyway, so for something like this, it's not as I'm very clumsy with it. I don't want to blame the camera because I'm the human operator, so it's not the camera's fault. But being on this side of the camera makes it very hard to know what I'm doing with it, because it doesn't have a flip screen. It's a camera. But yeah, the camcorder that I'm really interested in is a camcorder, so it also has a flip screen, and it has also other stuff that comes with it. So I am seriously thinking about buying an actual camcorder. Also because that would also can I say also a bit more often, like actually and also. Anyway, because that would free this camera to actually be a camera and just take pictures. And yeah, anyway, we are not here to talk about cameras, although that does kind of come into things. We are here to talk about yarn and having fun with yarn. And I'm not gonna say I managed to shock my older sister, but she was prepared because my mother snitched. Has been snitching for the past year, almost 2 years. Oh, it's been almost 2 years since I started too. In September, it's gonna be 2 years. Oh, 2 years since I took up knitting and crocheting again, and got bitten by the yarn bug and started with my yarn collection. Happy times! Happy times! Anyway, so as I mentioned, so my sister, older sister, is on a bit of travel with her husband and the son. The daughter is at home, and they managed to spend a few hours here with us on Wednesday. Unfortunately, I was at work, but they did come and see me, which was so good. I did get to go nearly half an hour early out of work to meet them, so I got to spend a little bit of time with them. And so my sister was prepared. She had already gotten permission from myself and our mother to go and just look at my stats. So she took pictures, both of the stats in the storage and in here. So I think the only she didn't know about the yarn under my bed. So she hasn't seen that, and not in the blue container by my computer, where theoretically my next projects are supposed to be born from, but I keep going over to this stash. But it does have pictures of this stash, which has my cottons, and this stash, which is where I look to just feel happy. Anyway, so rambling. This probably doesn't make any much sense, but I had fun. And speaking of, I did show her the Knit Pro Symphony. What is it called? I forgot the name and I threw away the packaging. But got this from Hobby. This is the Knit Pro Pretty something Symphony. With this lovely very soft wood and the rose gold, and comes with so many cables and the needle gouge thingy, and this shawl pin with the pretty stone. Oh, so pretty. And I did manage to ask her, you know, if she felt that this didn't make a good gift, and she said yes. and mentioned that it was her birthday soon, which is a lie because her birthday is in March, but... And she is so lucky to have me as her sister because I ordered her a gift. This same set. Isn't she lucky to have me? Ego, ego, ego. But yeah, I did get her a gift. I still have to try them out, but it's Knit Pro. I like Knit Pro. Knit Pro has... They have earned their good reputation. And as for the other thing that I got from hubby, this wonderful, wonderful bag that I'm still working on, you know, getting to know. I'm still working on this little thingy. I haven't really gotten anything done with it, really. Hello. The thing that I've been mostly working on has been the wish shawl. I've actually started on the second scheme. Or ball. These are balls. The rainbow line fashion gradient from Smile. Got it, you know, I call it the wish shawl because I got this yarn off of Wish. Pretty sure you can get some other places, so just a basic shell pattern. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty when it's done. This is a lot of fun to work with. It's such a simple like pattern, and the fabric that it's making, the yarn is making, it's so nice and so good. So in case you watched my last one, you'll notice that I have something else in the third partition, and that's because I finished one thing, and we'll show you soon. I stuck this pullover that I'm trying to work on. I shoved it in here because A, there's loose space, and B, if I have it here, there's more chance that I'm gonna work on it, and I want to finish this one. It's on the agenda. Now, the thing that I finished is my Fantasia black and red crochet knitted, no, crochet shell. Yep. I say finished, but I haven't woven in the end, so. But look at it. Oh, I love this pattern. It's this netted. It really reminds me of like fishing nets. Like, it's so nice. I love it. This is gonna be so nice for summer. Well, yes, because summer so far has been not very warm and sunny or anything. We've had fog and rain for the past like weeks. A little bit of sun, but only a little bit. So no, business as usual. As long as it doesn't snow, then it's then it's summer. But yeah, finishes. Still haven't worn in the ends, but that is a separate project. The thing that I've been working on the most right now, because I really want to finish it, is the cardigan. Currently looks like it fits a child, but I still haven't blocked it. It's going to stretch. I am very close to finishing. I have started on, like, it's somewhere around here. So I'll start on the decrease to form the shoulder part. Forgot to get the picture. I am working off a pattern in this low pin number 31, and this is this here cardigan called Katla. They have a version both in this lovely color combination and another, and see here in a grey and black combination. So which is originally like innband and plötulopi. Innband is again rather fine thread of Icelandic wool, and plötulopi is plaited Icelandic wool. Very, 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 very lightly spun. It's a bit tricky. Very easy to like break, but also it's very easy to combine back again. So yeah, I am however making it out of these. These are from Hobbycraft. These are the Knitcraft Get Your Fluff one in the pink. I have so far used, I am on my third ball in this pullover, so it's not very like yarn consuming, which is nice. Obviously the plan that I have with this one is that I wanted to make it out of the Knitcraft yarn first, because A, have it be, didn't know what to do with the yarn until I found this pattern, and my friend who had made her own cardigan using this pattern, but using Sunscan silk mohair. And because I have my bag of silk mohair, and because it was on sale, so I wanted to first make this version, see how I like the pattern and if there's anything that I need to change with it, and then I wanted to make another cardigan out of silk mohair and be like fancy, because yeah, it's gonna be so cool. But yeah, I'm so close to finishing. But I have this thing that as soon as I get close to finishing a project, I stop. It's like I hit this block where I'm just like, oh yeah, almost done. Yeah, I'm gonna start on something new. Which is one of the reasons why this is the third shawl I've made. I think in the time that I've been working on this. Go figure. But I will finish this. Also, I have to admit, my youngest sister, who is currently also on summer vacation, she is, well, she started working just a couple of days ago on a shredder for her 13-year-old daughter out of two, you know, the two big skeins from Stylecraft Aran, in a gorgeous, gorgeous pink merled yarn. I think I have a skein of that somewhere in my stash. It's a gorgeous color, but she's knitting a pull-over sweater for her 13-year-old daughter, as I said. And if she manages to finish that sweater before I finish this, I will be so upset at myself, because I started this months ago and it's still on my needles. She doesn't know I'm in a competition with her, because it's not a competition. I'm using my little sister as inspiration to finish a project. Anyway, so as I also mentioned earlier, my older sister did manage to come visit us for a couple of hours and had a look at my stash. What she could see of it anyway. And of course, like most people, when she saw the stash and we were just chatting about yarn and having fun with it, she asked that question. You know the question. Do you have any plans for this yarn? First off, I don't need plans for my yarn. I have yarn, that's enough. Didn't say that to her, but really want to. But fortunately, she was standing in the exact correct position for that question, because she happened to be standing in front of the pile of my to-be projects, which I actually have plans for, mostly. Because on top of that pile is this, which I think I do have another bag of these. These are from Ice Yarn's winter sale place. I think they might have some still. I forgot to check, sorry. So these are 90% acrylic, 10% polyamide. I don't exactly have a plan for this, but these are like 10 balls in a bag, and I think I have another bag somewhere. I just recently went through my stash and I didn't manage to organize this better, but anyway, this will probably be, I am gonna say something like a pullover or something, because this is something, it speaks in the top garment type of language here. It's just, I think there's gonna be a top of some kind, probably a pullover. The other thing is my summertime yarn, and this again, I want to make a top of this. I do have a pattern on Ravelry. I haven't started yet, but you know, I want to finish some things before. But yeah, this, I have a pattern for this. Stay. Alright, and then again, I mean, this is my sweater towel. So I have this Bermuda mohair, and I do have a pattern for this. Again, it's a sweater with this type of like leafy, lacy kind of pattern. I did buy the pattern. It's on my computer. I need my printer to speak the same language as I do, and for it to understand when I want it to print in color, that means you print in color. I'm looking at you. It's a new printer. It's but still it doesn't quite seem to understand that when I want it to print, that means please, my dear, print. Anyway. There's another ice yarn and another like fuller thing, and it's gonna be a bit of more of a challenge because it has this, as it like leafy, lacy type of pattern like at the bottom. I think on the sleeves as well, and because it's a fuzzy yarn, that means really try not to make mistakes. But it's gonna be so pretty. And the last one. Again, this is a pattern I found on Ravelry. It's from Garden Studio. Yes. My brain just went, are you sure? Yes, I'm fairly certain of that. Garden Studio is called Glasur, or glazing. They do have like patterns on English, so all good. So the original pullover has it's a very bulky sweater. It has a thick yellow stripe and a thick white stripe and a thick pink stripe. Nothing complicated. Thing is, I already had my, I think my neighbor's drilling. Oh dear, well, we're gonna crack on. I already had a cart or basket open on ice yarn, so I figured why not just shop from them? Because. So I got my merino chunky and this wonderful like pinky peach, light salmon, and I got it in just white. So this is gonna be a top color, and then the white. Why am I making this so much more complicated for myself? I don't know. And then we got the orchid. So bit of a different color. Why am I making this so complicated for myself? This is why I figure myself clumsy, because I keep doing things more complicated for myself and then things drop and I think, oh, I'm so clumsy. I'm not, I'm disorganized. Anyway, so this is the, do we say color palette for the color to be? And it's not a complicated pattern. It does, however, have a very interesting thing. See, this yarn is bulky. You hold together three strands of yarn to make it super bulky. And the pattern calls for 12mm, both double pointed needles and a circle needle, and then a 50mm circle needle. 12mm is a US size 17, 50mm is a US size 19. Again, my camera just shut down on me, so this is why this reinforces my decision took by a camcorder, because this camera allows me about 10 minutes to ramble on, then I get going, and then just shuts down on me and I have no idea where to cut off. But anyway, 12 and 15mm needles are very hard to find. Most web pages, whether Icelandic or English or Danish or British or whatever, don't seem to have those needles, those sizes. Luckily I did find one here in Iceland. It's maybe an hour ago. And I placed my order, and I will be getting those needles, so I can actually start working on this pullover, because I am actually really excited about it, because it's gonna be super chunky. It's gonna be interesting. Probably gonna take me a little while because my hands get so easily tired when I'm holding like huge things. And it's a top down, so that's gonna be the first time I will do that. And I'm going to end up with a super chunky, nice pullover. And it's gonna be so pretty. Lucky me. First off, I meant to order the sizes and needles that I need to make this pullover. And also my sister happened to be standing in front of the one place where I had everything planned. Mostly everything planned. So, well, it's a very uncomfortable question, isn't it? It's like, I buy yarn from Ice Yarns because, first off, it's yarn. I want to feel it, I want to touch it, I want to get to know what this thing is. I want to be able to talk about yarn more than just Icelandic wool, because I do appreciate Icelandic wool. I grew up with it. But I want to know everything else there is available. Like, I want more. But it's also like, yes, I do know I have a lot of yarn, but that's mine. This is a my thing. If you are not paying for my yarn, you are not storing my yarn is mine. Yes, you can ask that question, but it is a rather rude question. Because why are you actually asking that question? Like, why do people actually ask that question? Like, I also have a lot of books. I have a lot of books. People don't ask me, oh, are you gonna read that? Well, it's a book. Yes, I'm gonna read it at some point when I'm done with the pile that I already have. They don't ask that question. But they see my yarn and they go, oh, do you have plans for that? Maybe. Or maybe I'm going to just make a pile on my floor and then sleep on it. It actually doesn't sound like a bad idea. It is, in my opinion, a rather silly question. Just, it's a silly question. Like, I buy clothes and do people ask me, oh, are you gonna wear that? No, I'm going to shove them into my closet and just look at them while not wearing any clothes at all. I had no idea that this question actually bothered me this much. Apparently it does. So yeah. In conclusion, I have finished the red and black Fantasia. And now we'll just see if my mother's gonna steal it off me. I wouldn't be surprised. I am using my bag to store the projects that are in progress. Most of them. The purple one I am going to try and finish. It's gonna be something because I'm literally making up as I go. The visual is coming along. I am now 1/5 of the way done. The little blanket, I need to start working on that again, but I'm not going to be absolutely worrying about it. It's just that has no purpose. I am working on this cardigan. Should be able to finish it this week, probably. There's so little left. I went over my plans for the yarn that's in my stash that is to be worked on next. I discovered that the question, do you have any plans for yarn, does actually bother me. Which is interesting because I generally thought it didn't bother me that much, but more you know. Oh, actually, one thing before I'm done. So I don't know if I found it on Google or Pinterest. I found it. But there is actually, I wrote down in my diary, or day planner, or whatever you call it. There is it was on Instagram, right. There is a Granny Square Day on the 15th of August. And that actually got me pretty excited because I haven't actually done anything with these. But these are my granny squares, made out of Ice Yarn's Magic Light in the pink shades. I have a single skein left. Yeah, okay, it's over there. I panicked, I lost it. I have a single skein left. There are 4 skeins in the packet, like with, you know, most packages from Ice Yarns. And I am I just added more to my project pile, but that's okay. But I really want to either finish the blanket or at least dedicate the 15th of August to making the blanket, because it's Granny Squares and it's been a long time coming, and I really want to finish it. This has been me going to dig on my project pile. Thank you for watching. I really think I'm gonna buy myself a camcorder. I love this camera, but it does not allow me to talk for more than 10 minutes, if that long. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I am freshly waiting on new knitting needles so I can start on this pullover. So yeah, life is good, very good. So that is it. I am going to find myself something to drink because I've been talking so much that my throat is just, it's getting raw. I am hungry. Which I should probably remedy that. And yeah, again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you hopefully next weekend with something, hopefully this thing done. Hopefully. Not making any promises, but hopefully. So yeah, that's me done. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bless.